This LMM Duramax is pushing almost 480 horsepower, and I'm going to talk about the parts that I put into this truck to get it to that point. Rough calculations, I don't know 100%. Let's talk about the first part that was put on this truck, and it wasn't by me, it was actually by my dad when he had the truck, and it's a lift pump. Lift pumps are great. On my calculator, that doesn't really do much for the horsepower. But the next thing I put on the truck is a cold air intake, S&B. It's treated me really, really good and doesn't really do much. I'm gonna take this moment right here to pause the video and say I must have got confused with the next part coming up on the list or something, because I did notice a huge difference when I first installed the cold air intake onto the truck with mileage and spool up time. It roughly increased my power by 25 horses, and it was just a great upgrade, so don't let me fool you. But I did a resonator delete as well. All it really does is make you hear that turbo a little bit more. Apparently it might add just a tiny bit of spool up time. But what I will say about the resonator is it makes it a whole ton better to work on your truck. I can't tell you how many times I've searched up a video to work on this truck, and it involves taking off that darn resonator. Well, I don't need to do that. That's an extra 10 minutes I just saved. Yeah, buddy. Especially for a beginner like me, that saves a lot of time. Oh, and one more thing that my father put on the truck is he bought a Banks AutoMine 2 tuner. And now this Super Sport tune frickin' rocks. Like, this has upgraded the truck by a massive, massive ton. Like, most of this speed comes from this tune. Banks, I cannot thank you enough. Now getting to the stuff that I did. PPE ported fuel rail and a race plug. Now these, besides the tune, have been enormous amounts of we're there. Now we already talked about all the parts I did, which doesn't seem like much, but it has affected the Durpamax by a ton, giving me the power that I need to have a heavy foot and be a little bit irresponsible. I take care of the truck though, so don't worry, I don't beat on it too much. We're gonna play some clips of what the truck sounds like right now before we do the delete kit this weekend. There's gonna be so much more content to come with this truck, so here you guys go. If you want to know why I installed most of these parts, click this video.